Cause I'm back, y'all. Cause I'm back, y'all. Cause I'm back in it, back in it. I'm back, y'all. Cause I'm back in it, back in it, back in it, back in it, back. Yo, cause I'm back and I'm back. Yeah. I feel like that would be a proper intro for us, but yeah, you know, I'm back. In case you didn't hear it, in case you missed it, your girl is back. Welcome to another episode of Chocolate Chip and Sip with me, your girl, Stormy Pea. And you know what? Today is going to be a guide to being gentle, to being fragile, and to not texting anybody toxic during the holidays. Let me tell y'all something. These holiday hormones are hormoning. Okay? Is it just me? Is it just me? All right, Thanksgiving just passed. By the time this drops, we're now in December, the most wonderful time of the year. And I don't know about y'all, but these holiday hormones are hormoning, okay? The turkey done settled, the lights are twinkling, and now that toxic ex, they not looking so bad, right? Right? Wrong. Okay? Wrong, all right? You know, I just want to say publicly, I plead the fifth, and you don't have to say anything you don't want to right now. Just know this is a safe space, and together we're going to work through fighting the holiday hormones because they are lying to you. All right?
Hi, guys.
No! In case you're wondering what that was about, I told Shad, I said, listen, get your mic. He said, no, I'm not going to talk. I said, yes, you are. If you do talk, I'm going to scream like a white woman in distress. So that's what that just was. And in case you didn't hear him say hi, guys, it's so unfortunate. You just heard me scream on the mic for no reason. But yeah, that's where we are. Okay, guys. So let's get into it. I don't know about y'all. I feel like November 1st to January 2nd is the most dangerous time for singles. Okay. We're getting attacked on all fronts. Okay. We don't have a safe space. All right. This is when all them people that be on the internet talking about we outside and I love it here and it's so fun. Buy me drinks, twerk on this, have a good time. Well, it's always having a good time, but you get what I'm saying. All of a sudden, they get real quiet around this time of year. I thought we was having a good time. I thought we was outside. I thought real ass bitches don't give a fuck about a nigga, but somehow y'all always in matching pajamas. I thought we were a gang. I thought we were a troop. I thought we were together. Once again, I was wrong. Okay? You just be walking around fine all year, enjoying your peace, you know, doing what makes you happy. And then the holidays come around, reminding you just how quiet and lonely your peace actually is, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because it hasn't been a bad thing all year. But right around this time, it just makes you start questioning yourself. You know, it's just like, maybe he wasn't that bad. Or like, maybe I should give him another chance. Maybe I was tripping. My therapist said I wasn't tripping, though. So I'm going to just rock out with that. And in case you needed to hear it, Wendy told me to tell y'all that y'all wasn't tripping. So we're going to follow up on that. I think that the cold weather makes everyone forget their standards. And if it's not making you forget, it's definitely trying to make you second guess. Why? Because a wise prophet once said, heat on back, meat on crack, okay? And this is the perfect time to get it. And that sentence right there, I told y'all before, we've talked about this before in the pod, y'all. That one sentence, coupled with the cold weather, will have you second guessing decisions that you made with certainty for good reason. And I'm here to tell you, we gotta let it go. We gotta let it go. That's it. We gotta let it go. When the temperature drops below, I'll say 42 degrees, it'll have you thinking that your ex is your soulmate when he's not. She's not. They didn't communicate well, okay? They like to gaslight you, okay? They might have even been using you for money. And none of that changed just because Jack Frost big-headed ass want to come outside and twinkle a little snowflake or two around the spot. No, nothing's changed. They're still a horrible person. They still have a trash mentality. They are still selfish. They still do not value you and your standards. So we're going to relish in that, okay? Remember, everything you did in the past was for a good reason. Now, you might have been able to go about things differently, yes, maybe in a mature manner, but hey, sometimes you need to pop a tire or two. No, I'm joking. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm just joking, y'all. Y'all know I play. That's shot don't piss me off. You know, a lot of times that loneliness that you're feeling, they're not even real feelings, okay? It's just seasonal depression, okay? And that funky ass motherfucker, whenever I catch the man, the woman, the entity that came up with seasonal depression, okay? If you listen on audio, you might not have heard, but I just let out a crazy 2-piece combo. You missed it. Honestly, you missed it. Like, you might have heard it, like the wind going so fast, like, that's what I should have did. But yeah, that's what they're going to get. That is exactly what they're going to get. So yeah, that's it. And I don't want this to come off like, oh, it's just a female thing. Like, oh, this is around the time that I want to be with a man. No, men feel that way too. They do. They'll be walking around thinking, oh, maybe I need to call her. For what? So she can steal your hoodies again? No. No. You finally got a nice little stash together. Just leave it. Just leave it. Enjoy your Eagles hoodie. Okay, I know, please, not too much. We're just going to, next point, not too much. But enjoy your hoodies, okay? Next. Shy, you said something? Oh, okay, because I'm going to scream. But yeah, long story short, that's not romance. What you're experiencing is seasonal depression, crazy pressure from your family. We didn't even get into that because the holidays is when your family like to cut up the most, but we're going to get into that in a second. And yeah, honestly, I really think the smell of pine causes you to go a little crazy too. Yeah, like the trees, the pine trees and stuff like that. I feel like the smell of the holidays, period. Like something about gingerbread just make me want to be cuddled up with some fuzzy socks on, getting on a man's nerves. Like it's 'tis the season, So yeah, but it's not love. It's just the weather. So let's get into a little bit of what we discussed about how your family like to lose their mind around the holidays. Is that just my family? Is it just my family who likes to lose their mind around the holidays? Let's get into it. I got to ask a question. Is it just my family who likes to lose their minds around the holidays? Okay? Everybody getting together for Thanksgiving and we're having a good time. Food is going. Ain't nobody start drunk fighting yet. And then here come that one bald head auntie. Oh, what happened with you and so? Ma'am, I came here to eat turkey and that's it. I ain't come here for no questions. Don't ask me about no man. Don't ask me about no job. Don't ask me about no school. Not today, okay? I just came to fellowship with turkey. Thank you. And I'll be real with you, I don't even like turkey. It's dry. It's dry. I really came here for that one aunt with this arm right here who make the sweet potato fluff. That's what I came for, okay? You asking me all these interpersonal questions, I don't like that. That's not what we're here for today. That's ugly. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's ugly. But yeah, it's always where your little friend at. Terrorizing another woman, okay? Thankfully, we should be happy about that. Where he should be, on the block list, okay? Stop asking me questions. And I really want to know, how old do you have to be to obtain a level of audacity where you ask questions that you already know the answer to? You ain't seen him at 4th of July. You ain't seen him at Veterans Day, okay? You ain't seen him at Labor Day. Why are you asking about him at Thanksgiving? Because you're trying to be smart. The audacity.
The audacity!
The audacity. Okay? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? I do feel like once you get to a certain age, you genuinely just say whatever you want to say. And I'm not going to hold y'all. I can't wait till I'm that age. I can't wait till I'm that age where you can say whatever you want to say and nobody says anything back to you. It's just like, oh, grandma just old. Grandma just old. Now, because all the grandmas is so young now, does that like lower the level of when you can start saying whatever you want out your mouth? We're going to talk about it later, but just questions to think about, right? I feel like right around this time is definitely when families get the boldest. Y'all ever notice how families get so bold around the holidays? What is it? What is it about the temperature dropping that raises or lowers your audacity? Let me know. It's just always the same questions. Oh, so you single? You still single? Are you still nosy? Like, why we gotta play these games? I'm not gonna lie, one of the best times on the internet was when everybody was posting their Thanksgiving clapbacks. Oh my God. Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember those memes people was putting up? That was probably one of my favorite times in internet history. Like, that is right up there with unforgivable. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Okay? 2 iconic moments in internet history. Okay? But I felt like we all related to them because at one point or another, we all experienced that in our households. Like, oh, you still single? You still living with Big Mama? Like, I love those because it just gave us all a moment to say to our families what we had a little bit too much respect to say in real life. I mean, it depends though. Because I feel like eventually you got to get to that point where you just stand up and be like, hey, real fast, not too much on me because I know your husband beat you and then sleep with that lady down the street. But still a good moment nonetheless, right? But yeah, I feel like the holiday hormones really make you feel like you got to prove something, right? The holiday hormones really make you feel like you have to prove something. And sometimes it gets so bad to the point where you be like, oh, well, let me just text this person back so I'm not alone at Christmas. No, Santa be alone every Christmas. You'll never hear him say nothing. Mrs. Claus is home and he out in these streets getting busy by himself. Don't ever feel like you have to lower your standards or reach deeper into a bag that doesn't deserve you or is worth you because you don't want to be alone at Christmas. That's never it. Never it. Like, girl, please. Your worth is not determined by who you eating ham with at the dinner table. That's not it. Inshallah. I kid. You know, everybody in Philly is like Philly Muslims anyway. The pork don't really fly around here. Like, it's crazy. And it's so multifaceted. There's so many levels to look at, right? Oh, when you gonna give me some grandbabies? You got grandbaby money? I feel like everybody has to have that conversation at one point. First of all, do you have grandbaby money? Or you don't see my fur baby sitting right here? You got grandkids already. Be thankful. You know what this is, okay? Just because your grandkids got 4 paws instead of 2 legs, don't be ungrateful. They're still a member of this family. They in their matching pajamas for Christmas. Yes, they do count. Yes, they do. I'm not going to lie. My brother has 2 pit bulls. And I send them a Christmas gift every year. I wrap it or I make him wrap it, okay? I get them little seat belts, dog toys, all right? Whatever they may need at the time. Yeah. Don't disrespect my niece and my nephew. Shout out to Penny and King. And that's on Penny and King. Don't act like that. Seven gets all my love all the time. I buy 7 chicken nuggets year round. Okay, they don't get year round chicken nuggets. Oh my God, Shy, please. So let's shift gears a bit before I trip Shy. Okay. Let's shift gears into the real reason you are feeling this way, right? Um, in case you were wondering, it's never about them. It's never about the person from your past. It's never about that ex. It's never about that guy. It's never about that girl. Okay. It's always about wanting the warmth, the attention, the intimacy, the compassion, the attention, and most importantly, the routine. Like, I don't care what y'all say. It's something about having somebody or something to look forward to. And that really comes in with that routine, right? So it's like, oh, I know when I get off the prayer line, I'm going to talk to Bae. Or it's like, oh, I know when I finish dinner, we going to have our FaceTime. Oh, I know every Thursday is our date night. Oh, I know, like, every Friday we going to the movies. We going out to eat. Oh, it's about that time we go check out them Christmas lights. It's something about having somebody and something to look forward to with somebody, and it might even get down on like, damn, I know I got somebody to take my trash out because it's cold. Okay? The routine is the routine, but it matters. And it's something to look forward to, right? It's never about the person. It's about the other things that come along with that person, right? And sometimes, it's nostalgia. Sometimes it's I like the way that person made me feel in that moment. Not realizing that if they come back, you might not even get that same version of them. You might not even be able to obtain that feeling again. So now you're chasing something that you're never even going to get. And that sucks. But I want you to know you're not alone in that. And a lot of people aren't even emotionally intelligent enough to realize that. So they're trying to figure out why they have everything, but it's not feeling the same. It's because that person isn't the same. You aren't the same. You can never be the same version of you that you were with that person because you have different experiences now, right? It's not love. It's not soulmate whispering. It's just, honestly, your inner child wanting some type of stability, And I think that we all can remember back to our childhood and the holidays just being one of the happiest moments. Growing up, we always thought that summer was our favorite holiday. But no, people are just genuinely nicer during the holiday season, That's just it. But long story short, you don't miss him. You just don't want to scrape your windows when it snows. That's it. So with all that being said, let's get into things that can actually help us. We've broken down what the issues is. We've talked about family showing their butt around the holidays. We've talked about how we don't really miss them. We miss the other things that came along when we were with them. We've talked about how it might even just be a little bit of seasonal depression, okay? Let's get into how do we survive holiday hormones with dignity, okay? Because we can talk about all these other things all day. We got to get down to the root. How do we fix it? How do we solve it, right? How to survive the holiday hormones with dignity. So what do, right? First, do not text anybody past 10 p.m. Yeah. Don't text nobody past 10 p.m. Oh, but I don't get off work till it don't matter. Oh, but my bedtime is, I don't care. Okay? Don't text nobody past 10 p.m. That's when the demons clock in. Okay? I know. You might have thought it was 12. You might have thought it was 11:45. You might have thought it was 2 a.m. No. Don't text nobody past 10 p.m. That's when the demons clock in. All right? Next. If you wouldn't date them in June, don't date them in December. Yeah. Remember when y'all was out there having your hot girl summer? Okay. Remember when the city boys was up 100 points? Yeah. You didn't want them then, right? So we don't want them now. We don't want them now during the holidays. Nothing's changed except it got a little colder outside. That's it. Next, go outside, touch grass or snow or whatever. Touch some garland, whatever. All right. Okay. 7, keeping yourself busy while still being present and in the moment and creating new experiences for yourself is very important. It'll get your mind off what's a face or what's his name. Next, stop romanticizing peace thieves. Okay, you know what a peace thief is? It's somebody who robs you of your peace, okay? They live in Acrobat, okay? Or wherever Aladdin and them was from. They are what listen. Okay? They do not want what's best for you. All I do is come around and steal your peace, okay? They steal your peace more than your period coming on the day you arrive in the Caribbean on your 7-day vacation, okay? They're gonna steal your peace. They steal your peace, all right? They steal your peace more than a rogue roach coming out when you have company for the first time, okay? You don't even got roaches. He might have brought the roaches. You don't know. That's how they steal your peace. That's the level that it's on, all right? We don't want that. We don't want that. Keep away from these type of people. They don't do nothing but confuse your spirit and irritate your soul. Keep away from peace thieves, okay? Next. Please remember that holiday hormones wear off January 2nd at 12:01 a.m., okay? So you don't have that long to hold out, right? And I know you're probably thinking, oh, but Valentine's Day is just about that. That's another problem. We ain't talking about that. We talking about this right here, okay? Because you can find somebody else to be happy with by the time Valentine's come around, or you can reset and figure out new ways to pour into yourself by the time Valentine's Day comes around. Like I said, man, holiday hormones, okay? They expire January 2nd, okay? We don't want to take the same stress into a new W-2. We wrapping it up, okay? Wrapping it up. I hope this message touches one of you. Whoever has been thinking about sending that text, spinning that block, popping up, baby, you're just lonely and you don't have to. But guess what? You're not really lonely because all of us are in this together. You got me. I got you, babe. That was a Cher reference. Not a good one, but it was a Cher reference, okay? And I feel like a lot of times loneliness spills so deep and so dark because we do think we're going through it by ourselves, and we're not. Like, somehow we're all going through the same thing. And I feel like this tracks back to like when we were kids. Like, somehow we all got beat for not taking the chicken out of the freezer after school. And it's like, how were we all living the same life? I don't know, but we're all living the same life, okay? If you're single anyway right now, you're probably going through all these emotions. But hey, you're in it with us. We're in the gang. This is the new Hellfire Club, okay? Long story short, holiday hormones makes everybody a little weak. Sometimes you get a little tired. Sometimes you get a little sick and tired. Sometimes you get a little hot, sick, tired, and bothered, all right? But I want you to know, you don't have to give in, okay? Sometimes your flesh is going to get weak, but you don't got to give in. You don't. Don't let December trick you into making decisions you're going to regret by January, all right? And if we're being honest, we need to take this moment to rebuild, okay? We always say, oh, summer bodies are made in the winter, okay? Summer boundaries are made in the winter as well. And this is when we want to start learning and preparing ourselves to reinforce them. You don't need a boo to enjoy the holidays, okay? Go ahead and get you a cinnamon candle, okay? Yeah. Yeah, you ever think about that? All right? You so worried about these men. You so worried about these women, okay? You ever think about a cinnamon candle? Okay? A nice little sugar cookie candle? Okay? Sometimes that's all you need. A little snickerdoodle. Sometimes that's all you need to get yourself through, you know? Get you a nice little fuzzy blanket. Get you some new warm socks, okay? Put on your favorite holiday movie. Make you a little festive cocktail. When the last time you made you a hot chocolate with a little Baileys in it? Huh? Exactly. Pour into you. Like, and for the love of Jesus, please do not text that person. Please do not call that toxic person. Please do not give them the opportunity to play in your face again. Just this time with a Santa hat on. We don't need that. The matching pajamas ain't worth it. You don't need it, all right? I love y'all. Stay strong, stay warm, and stay out of that person DMs, okay? My message is always going to be the same. Follow me on the gram at Stormy Pea, P-E-A, at Chocolate Chip and Sip. And if you don't remember anything else, please remember, get you a cinnamon candle, okay? I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Yes, next week. I said next week, okay? I'm going to see you next week. Peace.